Often when people decide to try something new or foreign to themselves, they usually stick to it for a period of time and then they just let it go and give up on it because they think that they gave it quote unquote their all and did not leave anything or any stone unturned. And most of the time, it is not the case. I think that it comes down to the degree of focus and attention span that is directed towards the execution of the task. And I am not neglecting other factors that contribute to achievement, like resilience, courage, and knowledge. I am focusing only on the amount of attention and energy that gets poured onto a given mission. Let's take, for example, someone who wants to start going to the gym and that is shy and quiet. At first, when he is making and taking that decision of exercising, he diverts his focus from his bad habits and deeds and gives it to physical activity and all the good that accompanies it. Then he starts training for, let's say, 3 weeks consistently, feeling always motivated, but on the fourth week he suddenly does not want to continue. He gets an urge to give up and return to his old ways. Or in other words, he gets met with resistance. And with all his attention is diverted towards the latter, he cannot help but quit because of the many negative thoughts that flood his mind. But now, let's say when he gets met with resistance, instead of focusing on it, he ignores it and focuses on what he can do right now. In our case, it's exercising. Instead of entertaining the idea of not going and resting, we just get up and go do our thing with no hesitation at all, like getting up immediately training. This will not get rid of the negative ideas, but it will simply put you in a place where your attention is diverted to something else because continuous action can overshadow bad ideas and thoughts. And recently, I found myself getting too distracted, too distracted and caught up in my own thinking. And one of the primary reasons that led to do that was undeniably my phone and trying to control everything around me. So, aware of this, I decided to reduce my phone usage and instead do other things that I like and were good for me, like learning how to cook, exercising, walking, etc. And for the other, trying to control everything, I think I found my answer in philosophy, especially in Stoicism. The Stoics believe that in the world there are things that we can't control, like our actions and attitude, behaviors, and there are things that we cannot control, like the future, people's view of us, and their actions and opinions about us. So, by focusing on what you can control and letting go of everything else, you put yourself in a position where nothing can wrong you and persevering preserving your full attention to the things that you love and enjoy the most, which leads you to experiencing them to their fullest and even excelling in them. So, in conclusion, focus is a pretty important tool that should be used to direct one and aid him to get what he wants and to get what they want and they deem as good for them. But aversion will always make itself known, and as always, you have the choice to do the right decision. So speak it in the name of God and go for it.